Hey, hello, and welcome, informers, to a Monday night crypto news update. Coming at you straight from the cryptoverse. I'm the digital asset informer. So, first off, we really do have a pretty exciting day today, starting with a company called DocuSign. They are starting to accelerate their plans and their ambitions in the world of blockchain. And now, DocuSign, for those who don't know, they kind of pioneered the development of e-signatures and e-signature tech. And they have more than 400,000 paying customers and millions of users worldwide that they work with. They work with 7 out of 10 of the top global tech countries in the world. They work with 18 of 20 of the top pharmaceutical companies around the globe, and they have been doing testing and doing trials on Ether and Bitcoin. Was the two networks that they mainly did their testing on. And the company has started working with smart contract provider Clause, along with Galaxy Digital, with the goal of making smart contracts on their DocuSign agreement cloud in a self-executing and self-aware function. So this is pretty huge by having a global company using blockchain technology and, of course, with the mass adoption, into their current tech. So it's super exciting for the crypto world as a whole and in its entirety, that we're really looking forward to watching how this develops over, the next year or so, and seeing just how they develop this technology to use for their e-signatures. So that's going to be really exciting. So next up, we found an article that was super interesting. And this is less news, more of a query that, after looking at this and reading this article, it really made me think, and I hope it really makes you think too. But I read the article, and it was on quantum computing versus blockchain technology. Now, what I found interesting is I had never thought about quantum computing before. But quantum computing is a device that uses quantum mechanics to perform their calculations. So a normal computer deals with zeros and ones, or binary code, which pretty much anybody that has a computer knows this. And quantum mechanics use quantum bits, which can be zeros or ones at the same time. Now, just thinking about that, you can see where it might trick up blockchains, and blockchains are known for being super secure. So if we have quantum computing and it gets to that level, where is that going to leave the first generation cryptos? I think it's going to leave them in a very bad spot. Now, some of the new generations seem to have workarounds to stuff like that, or are less dependent on the zeros and ones. So they might be able to withstand some better than others, but only time is really going to tell. And as this develops as a tech, it'll be really interesting just to see how it works. But I thought it was really interesting. I thought I would share that with you. I would love to hear more about that in the comments and what other people think, because when I saw this article, it really just made my brain start to tick, and I really enjoyed that. So last up in today's news, we have Coindeal. And Coindeal Exchange made an extension on their deal with, I'm sorry if I butcher this, but the Wolverhampton Wanderers, which is an English Premier Football League. And they have millions of fans, absolute millions of fans from all over the world. And they're going to have their logo in front of all these fans. Coindeal said that their partnership is more about raising publicity for the crypto industry and helping with mainstream adoption. And they're going to have their logo on these jerseys. And that's going to be killer at every football game, or as the Americans like to call it, soccer. It's going to be amazing to see that in an arena or on a pitch, I think is what the English call it. And, it's going to be super cool to see Coindeal's logo on that. And it'll be super neat to watch how people start realizing that and start adopting cryptos just in general. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see that. And I hope that any of our soccer fans out there go ahead and watch, even just one game of the Wolverhampton Wanderers and see that logo. It'll be super cool to see, for anybody that's a fan of crypto. But so that's it for now, Informers. Thank you so much for the support. We now actually have 2 new avenues for you to check us out at. The first is going to be, we're starting a Telegram. So if you get on your phone, your mobile phone, and you get on your app store and you look up Telegram, there's a Telegram app, and you can look us up at t.me-digital asset informer, capital Y, capital T, for YouTube, YT. And then you can also check us out on Twitter, at Digital Asset YT. Please remember, go ahead and like, subscribe, make sure you share the videos. But for now, thank you so much, Infirmers. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.